Joining us now is Felicia, and she is from Pure Mammography. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me here.
I was so elated that after 7 years, I was so bad that I hadn't had a mammogram. You said, come on over. I had no idea how beautiful and wonderful the experience was. Can you tell us what's different about Pure Mammography?
Yes, thank you. So Pure Mammography basically is a spa that caters to women who are nervous about having their mammogram. So we want to make it more welcoming and more inviting and a more spa-like feeling for them.
What made you decide to start working there?
So I've been in radiology for 30 years, and as I got older and things changed, I really wanted to do something more for women.
And so walk us through the process. So someone will call Pure Mammography. You have 2 locations here on Long Island, correct?
We do Roosevelt Field and Smith Haven Mall.
Okay, so someone calls and they say, I'd like to have a mammogram. And then what happens? What's the step?
So they call, and first we find out if they've ever had one before, if they have not. If they've had one before, we call their prior place to get their priors so we can compare them as they're having their mammogram with us. We want to make sure everything coincides with each other. If it's their first one, we bring them in and we do everything to make them feel comfortable.
So it is like a spa. It is a spa.
It is a spa.
Okay, so you're given a robe. There's beautiful music playing.
Yes.
You're offered a beverage, and the idea is to have someone kind of relax and take the fear out of the process away.
Correct.
And the technicians that you have, tell us about their expertise.
Yes, the technologists are terrific. Most of them have over 25 years in radiology, so they're very passionate women who have had their own mammograms and understand what the woman's feeling that's coming in for it.
One of the nice things that you're doing, because we're taping this in October, and October does happen every year, but during the month of October, if someone doesn't have insurance, you're actually offering them an ability to get a mammogram.
Correct. So we're offering $45 mammograms for anyone who has no insurance.
Which is incredible because sometimes they're upwards of $200, $300, $400.
Correct.
So when that should be no deterrent, right? If
Correct.
you don't have health insurance, now's the time to go. Just get your baseline mammogram. Are they still saying like around 35 or like at what age do people recommend?
All the insurances now are covering at 35 years old. So we
Okay.
suggest at 35 everyone goes for starts their yearly mammogram.
Now, if someone does detect that there is something that needs to be looked at, where does that go? Where do those films go to be read?
So one of the owners of our company is actually one of the doctors who read. We have several readers, but if we need to bring them back, he'll read it, bring it back, explain it to them, and then we'll tell them what the next step is.
You also are offering a lot of community service things, and that's why I said, Felicia, come on over because I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
You're kind of like taking the fear away, because that's how you can save lives with early detection is at least one way.
Correct.
So what are some of the fun things that you've been hosting?
Yeah, so I host a lot. We just did the American Cancer Walk at Jones Beach yesterday. We do speakings at companies. We educate so many different people. Just alone today, we're doing the Girl Scouts. We just educate people on the importance of their mammo, and we set up in their office and we book appointments and we give them goodie bags and we make them comfortable.
That's what I love too, is that, you get a goodie bag. I mean, that's great. Felicia, it's wonderful what you're doing. And so thank you for kind of taking that fear away for people, making it more palatable, if you will. It's never easy. Like I have shared with you, my mom passed away from breast cancer. I was pregnant with my oldest son. Both of her sisters had it, but they're long-term survivors. So I thank you personally for encouraging me to come. I had a wonderful experience.
Thank you.
The technicians were gracious and kind and made it comfortable. And I really did feel like I did not feel like I was getting a mammogram. I actually felt like I was a day at the spa. So thank you for what you're bringing to people and for all that you do.
Of course, thank you.
You're welcome. So Pure Mammography, and it's puremammo.com,
Correct.
Right? And if somebody wants to start something like this in their city or their community, you'd be willing to help them.
Absolutely.
Love that. Thank you, Felicia.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more. We've been living it up right here. And please, if you're in need of a mammogram or if you're in need of some genetic counseling or anything, just look them up and they'll be able to help you with some resources. Be well.